Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. Even those guys, yeah, that will still pop in because, see ya, guys, don't blame me, yeah, irregularities. I came back a little bit late from reffing the game. I also had work today, definitely, but see, yeah, guys, I'm still bringing the stars out, yeah. See, just look who I brought in. Look who I brought in. See ya, guys, yeah. No other person than my guy, Manchester United fan. See ya, guys. You can see he's eating chicken.
No, it's a patty actually. It's slap. It's being a patty.
See ya, guys. This brother won't be eating chicken come Sunday. But you know what? Yeah, let me leave the hostilities. Yeah, let me leave the hostilities for the main show. See ya, guys. Yeah, welcome this person. Yeah, see ya. This guy believed in me when others flew away. He still believes in me. See ya, guys. Yeah, of course, guys. Yeah, I've been on Sarcasm TV. I do shows with this brother, man. Big respect to him. Not a person than that's me, Flawless from Sarcasm TV. He was here. He kind of wanted to cook me, but I resisted in a way. And since then, this guy hasn't actually talked about the bones that we actually excavated from that situation. Brother, man, talk to these people, man. Sarcasm TV, that's me, Flawless.
First and foremost, big up for having me. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Yeah, for those that don't know, Tony is on my channel as part of the United Arsenal show on a weekly basis. Looking forward to this show as well. And it is good to be back. I always love chopping over with you, Tony. Whether we agree, whether we disagree, it's always a good conversation as well. Again, people, don't make sure you hit the like button on the video, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I know Tony's looking at him, he's gassed. The intro was fire, but he feeling confident going into this game. And I like that. I love the fact. You know what I'm saying? You are super duper confident going into this game, man. You gonna come to Old Trafford, roll up and dust us up and beat us up 3, 4, 5 minutes, yeah? Smash them up, yeah? We're gonna smash them up. That's the bar. Wait. Don't do that. I didn't clip you up. Somebody else clipped that. I just retweeted it. That's all that happened. You know what I'm saying? I did not do that. Yeah. You said it. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, my brother, man. T Flawless, you're welcome to the show, man. Tonight's having you down here again for the second time. And see, guys, yeah, I also have my brother, yeah, from the motherland. Yeah, this guy, yeah, from the US, decentralized. You guys know him. He doesn't back down when it comes to arguments about Arsenal. He doesn't like anyone putting his team down. He'll talk to you. Guys, you've seen him. He had a showdown down here with Big Steve, yeah? Who goes with Big Steve and caricatures Big Steve on his own channel, comes out here to TonyclaudeGunnerTV and clowns Big Steve, bruv. Yeah, Big Steve is big time, but you know what, yeah, to go head to head is different. But you know what, yeah, today we have a different animal. That's me, Flawless. He doesn't back down. I respect this guy, top tier. He's no Big Steve, yeah. He's no Big Steve. This guy will mow you down. See ya, guys. Welcome to the channel. Decentralized Dayo. Dayo, talk to these people, man. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Tony, thanks for having me again. Flawless, nice to be in here with you today.
Nice to meet you, my brother.
Nice to meet you too, man. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I just can't wait for the season to be over. That's it. Like I'm at that point now. I'm just at the point where it's like, just win the next 2 games and let's see what happens. Like that's it. Just be pragmatic, win the next 2 games, and let's see what happens at the end of the season. I think we're in prime position to do well over the next 2 games, so we should just keep our heads down. The banter days are over. This is 2 years running now where we've showed that we're a top team. We're back to being the top team, and we can fight. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. See, yeah, guys, yeah, we'll be going to this preview, yeah, because I also have to be at Chic TV on Chic TV's channel. See, Flawless, give us a preamble, yeah. What do you expect to happen in this matchup, Manchester United versus Arsenal? What do you think is going to happen? See, yeah, Arsenal is coming off, good back-to-back wins, big wins per se.
Big wins,
Chelsea game, big wins.
Facts.
Yeah, smash them up. Yeah,
you did. You smashed them up. Where to you, Tony? You smashed them up, man. You smashed them up.
Smash Chelsea up.
You did.
Our biggest rivals at Hart Lane. See, yeah, but this thing, yeah, doesn't come easy. But flawless, uninterrupted. Yeah, uninterrupted. What do you think is going to happen in that matchup at Old Trafford, Manchester United versus Arsenal?
I like the way you selling this, because you giving this fixture the respect it deserves, and I like that. And there's actual not added variables. There's actual things on the line in this, not for us. It's all for Arsenal, and I'm in the minority. I think Manchester United get a result, and the reason why I think Manchester United get a result in this game is because all of the pressure going into this game is on Arsenal. All of the pressure, because everything is in your favor. Minus the game being at Old Trafford and minus Arsenal's poor record at Old Trafford, every single thing you can think of is in Arsenal's favor. Us just getting battered in the way we did against Palace added to it as well. Yourself, Tony, many other Arsenal fans, some Manchester United fans, rival fans, general consensus is, how many are Arsenal going to score? It's not Arsenal going to win the game. How many are Arsenal going to score? Is it going to be 3? Is it going to be 4? Is it going to be 5? Is it going to 6? Are you not going to get us back for the 8-2? The list goes on. However, the reason why I think the result won't go the way most people expect is because, like I said, all of the pressure is on you, and people are really underestimating that. Arsenal have to win this game. A draw is not sufficient. Never in the history of the Premier League have Arsenal had to come to Old Trafford and win. Normally, the Arsenal would look at the game and go, yeah, a draw at Old Trafford is a good result. Whether they was chasing down, they was battling with us in a title race, whether it's top 4, whatever the case may be. A draw away at Manchester United is normally a good result. But you must win. Even when Arsenal won the league title at Old Trafford, you won that game, but you could afford to draw it because of the position you was in. And if you would have drew, you still would have won the league title. This is must win. Add in the fact as well, by the time that game kicks off, City played the day before. They're going to beat Fulham. So therefore, you're in second place. So your title hopes are literally on that game, and it is must win. There is no margin for error. Arsenal cannot afford to draw this game. West got freeway ain't fighting for nothing. Pressure's off us. Old Trafford's going to be rocking. The reason why Old Trafford will be rocking is because it's Manchester United Arsenal. Manchester United Arsenal will forever be a big game. We don't like each other. Preseason game, the stadium's going to be rocking. That's how much we don't want to lose to each other. And like I said, we are fighting for nothing. There is no pressure on us. And that's why I think we get a result in this game. I've said this before. I don't think we win, but I think we draw the game.
Definitely. Wait. Come again. What did you say? Again?
I said I think we draw the game. I say it clearly. I think this game will be a draw. Yeah.
Anyway, later on in the show, you will have to give us a definite figure. Yeah. See,
I'll give you a prediction right now if you want. Do you want one now?
No, we'll do that at the end of the show.
I'll just clarify.
We'll leave the best for the last, man.
Okay.
You know how that rolls. See, Dayo, yeah. See, this guy here with us, yeah, is no. This guy is no joke, yeah. When he says something, he means it. Even if he's smiling, he means every single word he says. See, Dayo, yeah, but come to think about it, that much respect being given to Arsenal from Flawless. See, Manchester United, 54 points, conceded 55 goals, scored 52 goals this season. See, this is their worst season since the 1960s. See, yeah, Dayo, I don't need to, spell this out to you, yeah. You saw what happened to them against Crystal Palace. I literally call any Manchester United podcaster thinking that they're going to beat us up at Old Trafford. I really think they're on crack. Do you think these guys are on crack? Talk to these people. Because that's what Crystal Palace did to them. This guy still thinks this is one of the cojones thinking that they're going to smash us up. Talk to these people.
Here's what I'm going to say. I hear everything Flawless said as regards to the pressure, and you're right. The pressure is on Arsenal. But this season, between last season and this season, Arsenal has showed that everything that is a hoodoo for us, we have started breaking them. Tottenham Hotspur used to be a hoodoo. We never used to win. We didn't win for 9 years at their ground. We finally won there 2 years back to back. Brighton was a hoodoo for us as well. Wolves were a hoodoo for us. These are teams that we would lose to. West Ham, Aston Villa. Well, this year we didn't break Aston Villa, but this year we have broken.
We'll carry on.
Yeah, but we eventually came back and broke that hoodoo on the third. We finally beat them again eventually. And every team, apart from Fulham, Fulham and Aston Villa, every team that beat us once, every time we played them back again, we beat them the second time. Basically, all I'm saying is all the major pressure games where we could have folded as Arsenal that everybody used to banter us for 20 years, we've proven in the last two seasons that we're able to overcome them. And I think that is the one thing that most people are overlooking. They're overlooking the fact that these players are now a lot more matured upstairs and can handle a lot more pressure. And we've seen it. So yes, Old Trafford, for me, the only reason why it's going to be hard is because we've never had a good record there. Outside that, everything else is in our favor.
Facts.
Now, having said that, I've also pointed out that we have now shown this year that we can break almost every hoodoo. We went to the Etihad where we have never won and never drawn a game. And everybody expected us to be slapped up at the Etihad. And we held them to a 0-0 draw. Mm-hmm. These were the same boys who, after, 10 years of not being in the Champions League for the first time, Arteta being the first time in the Champions League, made it to the quarterfinal. Never been. A bunch of players that we have there, none of them had been in there. Outside the ones we bought in, like the Kai Havertz and the Jorginhos, and probably the Jesus, our core team that we had before we brought in all these major guys had never seen, they'd never smelled the Champions League, and made it to the quarterfinal. That's a feat for them as young as they are, and for the caliber of what Arteta has been building. They have shown me that they can break every hoodoo. At Old Trafford, we're going to win, but it's not going to be an easy win. It's never going to be an easy win because the one thing I know is Old Trafford is still Old Trafford. The team might be crap, but the ground is the ground. And we are also building Emirates to become that ground. A lot of teams now know that if you come to the Emirates, it is a pressure cooker. It is no longer...
Unless you're Aston Villa this season, but I hear you.
Unless you're buying Aston Villa this season. And Aston Villa, we saw them. They did the business to Man City as well this season. So they've shown that they're that team that can spoil the party. But my thing is, I just know for a fact that with the form that we have, I mean, let's just talk pure football and not even the rivalry. Let's just talk pure football this season. Manchester United is the team with the most goals shot at them, with over 617.
Flawless says that every time on his channel, man.
Worse than Sheffield. So, and Arsenal are on the top of that pecking order of shots on target. Most shots on target. It's going to be hard for United to cope, but just because it's Old Trafford, just because there'll be the 12th man, which is the fans, just because it's the second to the last game of the season, people are just going to be there to party and rock. And since Man U has nothing to fight for except for the FA Cup, I see it two ways. I see it that they could step up and want to use this game as a preparation to be ready for Man City, or they could say to themselves, let's just keep it nice and easy and make sure Arsenal don't beat us 5-0, 4-0. If they want to win 2-1, it's great. Let's let them win. Let's conserve our energy and let's go and try and get the FA Cup. There could be any of those two options. But the bottom line is I do think we're going there to win. And I know it's not going to be an easy win, but it will be a win nonetheless.
Okay, cool.
See, Flawless here. See, you've heard his argument yet. See, do you buy that argument about Manchester United looking at the FA Cup, in any way right now? Big up to Rook Avenue, big up to BX Gunner, Chic TV is in the house, Miss Melina is in the house. Miss Melina, we love you down here. Big up to you. I miss you, Miss Melina. Bagev is also down here. Big up to these people. I'm sorry I messed up the time. Lots of people have gone away, but I'm sorry, man.
We hear people. You're a busy man. Yeah. You working, Tony, man. Don't worry about that. You working. It's not like you were just not like you just out here chilling. You was working. Like you got stuff to do.
Bro.
So like people that more understand, they get it. But in regards to it,
talk to Dayo about this FA Cup thing he actually alluded to.
Because they'll be focused on the Arsenal game because it's Arsenal. Let's say hypothetically this season Arsenal are 10th and Manchester United are 11th. This is still a big game. This is still a game they don't want to lose. Are Arsenal better at dealing with pressure situations? Yes. Are Arsenal a very good side? Also, yes. But let's not forget to run of 3 games that when you lot don't win the league, we're going to look back on. The 2 games against Bayern Munich and Aston Villa. They were 3 pressure situations and you folded in all 3 of them. So let's not act like they're all there. Are you better at dealing with pressure? Yes. But you had a run of 3 games, back to back, and you failed in all 3 of them. You fluffed your lines against Bayern Munich in that first leg because Arsenal are a better side than Bayern Munich. Let's call a spade, because I had Arsenal going through. Tony, I know you had Arsenal going through before the first leg. I'm not sure about Boyo if he had Arsenal going through. But I had Arsenal going through. And then after the first leg happened, I said, all right, you lot are going out. And Bayern Munich aren't great. And then in between that, you had Aston Villa, which, yes, Aston Villa are a good side. However, if you're going on to win a league title, beating Aston Villa at home is something you need to be able to do. And the reason why you lot didn't do that, I believe, is because of where that game fell. So are you better at dealing with pressure? Yes. But I don't think it's all well. It's not all, oh, we're comfortable at dealing with it. No. And this will be another Aston Villa. Again, let me clarify this enough. You lot have to win the game. A draw is not sufficient. You lot have to win. And you will be in second place going into this game. And you know what the most beautiful thing about this is?
Oh, you've already given Man City the win against Fulham.
Yes. Do you think different?
Oh my days.
Do you think Fulham? Do you think different?
Bro, I think different, man. Come on, man.
What's the scoreline prediction?
No. See, yeah, Craven Cottage is a very difficult place for people.
What's your scoreline prediction, Tony?
Tony, let me say something.
I just need it.
I'm just the radio guy. Dayo talk.
Now, before you go, I just need the scoreline. I just need a scoreline prediction from Tony. We're not letting him get away with this. What's the scoreline of that game?
That game could end in a draw easily.
No. I don't need what it could. I need a scoreline. I need two numbers.
The game is going to end in a draw. It's going to end in a 0-0
Okay, scoreline prediction. So you
looking at the draw.
Hold up.
The draw. 2-2 draw.
Boyle said. You said what, my guy? At the bottom. What did you say?
0-0.
So 0-0. What are you saying, Tony? 0-0. Yeah.
I say 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
It's going to be a tough match. Yeah, it's Craven Cottage.
Hey, whoever's in the chat,
it's not an easy place to just go and put them out this season.
I don't need any more. I just needed a scoreline prediction. Go on, my friend. Talk. Go on.
Oh my.
I just needed a scoreline prediction.
I find it very amusing when it's easy to say, "Oh, City is going to beat Fulham," but Arsenal can't beat a terrible Manchester United team this season. Right? Because I don't travel but suddenly City can just go to Fulham that did the business on a bunch of top teams this season. And you also have to, if we want to play with sentiments and emotions and stuff like that, there's a bunch of about 3 or 4 ex-Arsenal players who still love this club, who are playing at Fulham right now, from the goalkeeper to a couple of players who will also be willing, because of the hatred they had for because of the love they have for Arsenal, to try to do the business. They're also not fighting for anything major, but they'll do the business. So let's not try and, this is football. Anything can happen. All it takes is for Rodri to have a 5-second relapse like he did and then get a red card. That's all it takes. It takes is for someone to...
Do you have Arsenal winning the league, my friend?
Stupid.
Do you have Arsenal winning the league, my friend?
No, I have Arsenal winning our next 2 games, but I have Arsenal. Hear me again. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't predict the future. But all I can say is,
we don't do predictions. Wait. You just predicted the future with this. Wait. You just did a prediction on City Fulham.
It's going up.
Wait, hold on.
Go on.
There is a difference between me saying predicting the future and you asking me to predict a score line. I said I don't predict the future. I don't know who's going to win the league. I can simply say to you, Arsenal will win their next 2 games. What City does is City's business. If City wants to go and for any reason fluff their game, it's on them. But one thing I guarantee you is Man U is going down. We are going to beat you. It's not going to be an easy game, but we're going to win, and we're going to beat Everton. That I guarantee you.
Cool. So you predicted Arsenal to win all their remaining games. So you're going to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. You're going to beat Everton at the Emirates. You've predicted City to drop points to Fulham 0-0. So off of those 3 predictions, you're predicting Arsenal to win the league. All right, fair. So you predicted Arsenal to win the league.
I'm predicting that we're going to end up with the same. We're predicting the same score, the same. Hold on. Let me finish because City still have 2 games. So I'm predicting us to be on the same points with City. Hold on. I'm predicting us to be on the same points with City at the end of the season. And if City want to then go up and smash West Ham 7-0 and catch up to the goal difference and win the league, let City do that. That's what I'm predicting.
Wait 1 second. So
you cannot sit there and say I predicted Arsenal to win the league. What I said is I predict Arsenal to win our next 2 games, and if City draw against Fulham.
No, you said City will draw. No. You said City will. No. Don't do that. You said City will draw against Fulham. Don't backtrack. Okay.
City will draw against.
Yeah. Cool. See, even his Wi-Fi don't believe him. You know what I'm saying? Even his Wi-Fi don't believe him, man. Even his Wi-Fi don't believe the rubbish. Even his Wi-Fi don't believe that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Man thinks Arsenal gonna win the league, but just won't say it. It's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. I don't make predictions. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying?
But he normally doesn't make predictions anyway. But again, he's back again. See, Dayo, our big brother down here took shots at your Wi-Fi. He even said your Wi-Fi doesn't even believe in what you just said. What do you have to say?
He can say whatever he said. I'm driving, and so of course I went through a dead zone, so he can.
Yeah, I'm clowning, man. Of course, man. I'm joking.
We're just clowning, bro.
I know. That's why I said I'm driving. I went through a dead zone, so it's cool, man. Like, yo, I mean, if my
is he gone again?
Believe it, because I don't need the Wi-Fi.
You broke up again. You broke up again. Say that again. You broke up.
You broke up, man.
Yeah, I said. I'm happy. I'm happy that the Wi-Fi doesn't believe it. I don't want the Wi-Fi to believe it. You know who I want to believe it? I want my boys, my players to believe it. That they're going to win their next 2 games. They're going to go in there, do the business. Oh, they do. They do believe it. And they showed it this season.
No, I agree.
You know, so
I agree.
What I predicted that we're going to end on the same point with City. And if City then decide to go and smash West Ham 8-0, and catch up to the goals difference and beat us and take the trophy, then they need to do that.
Yeah.
But we will be on the same point.
So Rodo, you think City beat Tottenham, right?
I believe they do what they need to do. Of course, they want to win, so they're going to beat Tottenham.
I'm just asking the question. So you have them drawing against Fulham. So you have them drawing against Fulham.
Yeah.
Then they'll beat Spurs.
Yeah, they beat Tottenham. I think.
And then on the last day, it's a shootout with you two. On the same amount of points. All right. Okay.
And they beat West Ham. Yeah. And they beat West Ham.
Dayo and Flawless.
So Arsenal win it on goal difference.
That's the best scenario that I see because it also makes it fun for me. If it ends up being a shootout, first. I think you conveniently missed the part where I said if City wants to win it on that last day, they should go and smash West Ham 8-0. That's what I said. I said that. So I'm not predicting Arsenal to win.
I heard what you said. You are predicting Arsenal to win.
I predict us to have the same point.
Yes, and you have a plus 6 goal, and you have a plus 6 goal difference. And you have a plus 6 goal difference.
And if they go ahead and beat West Ham 8-0 on the last game and catch up to the goals difference, then it's on them. Let them.
So you believe you'll drop points, but you beaten Everton. You're plus 6.
Yeah,
so you're plus 6. So let's say hypothetically. Okay, and it's gonna be more than plus. You beaten Everton 1-0. Cool. It's gonna be more than plus 6 because they're gonna draw against Fulham according to you, and then you're gonna beat us. What was your prediction? 3-1. Correct. The Manchester United Arsenal game.
3-1. No, I didn't say that.
That was Tony. That was Tony. My bad. Okay, man, cool. What was your prediction?
I said the Man U game is going to be tough. I think we can get a 2-0 win there. I think we can get a 2-0
Okay, win. So by the time that comes around, so that means it won't be plus. I'm looking at it now. It won't be plus 6. It will be plus 8, and then you have them beaten. You have City beating Spurs. What score?
City's going to put at least the way Spurs is playing right now, at least 3 or 4 past them.
Okay, so let's say we'll use 4. So
bro,
wait,
don't forget that Spurs is going for the Champions League.
Hold on.
Tony, they're not going to make it.
Spurs isn't
Tony, hold
on.
They're done, man. They're done. They're not making it. So all right, so we had them at. So it's gonna be plus 8 after this weekend because City will draw. Arsenal will win 2-0. So it's gonna be plus 8, and then on top of that, then City go to Spurs and win 3-0, which makes it plus 5. So you're going to be level on points. You're going to be. I'm going to get to it 5 weeks because Tony said he wanted to ask me afterwards. So it's going to be plus 5 on the last day. So for Manchester City to win the league, they'd have to beat West Ham 7 or 8-0.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
that's
and all right, cool. Without you lot beating Everton 2-3, because you beating Everton or Wolves 1-0, right?
Yeah,
I mean
1-0. I think 1-0.
Everton
we take
1-0. So it's a
pragmatic
+8
approach, yeah.
Wait.
1-0,
So
and just hold
plus
on.
8. I'm sorry, my maths ain't the best, in it. So wait, before we go,
Flawless.
I want to figure this out. I want to figure this out. Plus 8, so then it's 5. 1. So and then you beat them 6. So they'd have to beat West Ham 7-0 on the last day. And you lot who are free score, and you lot are, who are free scoring, and you lot are free scoring. I agreed with you too, Tony. Surprisingly, so. Then City would have to beat them 7-0, and also you lot would only have to beat Everton 1-0, who are safe and on the beach, and you lot have been battering teams all season long now. But okay, Fez.
Facts.
And again, I don't get it, but Fez.
See, Flawless, I have a problem when you say that Tottenham are done out here. They're fighting for Champions League. How would you say that they're done?
Okay, I say what they're done.
Yeah?
If Villa win, I killed it dead. If Villa win this weekend, it's done mathematically. If Villa win this weekend, it's over. Go check the maths.
Yeah, but Villa lost last weekend. So,
yeah, they did.
Anything can happen. Mind you, Tottenham still have a game in hand. They have a game in hand. If they win that game, they're just 4 points.
Yeah, that's true.
Adrift.
I love this copium from Arsenal fans. It's great.
Yeah, it's just 4 points, and there's still more 3 games
Look,
for Tottenham. If they win those other 3 games, if they win against City, win the other 2 games, they qualify for Champions League. Bro, come on, man. It's very, very possible, man. It's very possible.
Because you think,
and see, Flawless, yeah. Let's don't act as if. Let's don't act as if.
Tottenham.
Let's don't act as if. Let's. I know, but let's don't act as if Tottenham isn't a boogie team for Man City. Let's don't act as if on a good day that City doesn't have a hard time beating Tottenham Hotspurs. Or should we just throw that out the window?
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
It's not about throwing it out the window. If listen, Tony. I'm sorry, Tony. Here's the thing. I'm giving the same energy I'm giving Man U to Tottenham right now. I understand that they're a bogey team for City, but right now they're playing crap football. They're playing terribly, and City is playing well. The same way Arsenal is playing well, and Man U is playing badly. And we know that no matter what it is, in this kind of position, Tottenham means nothing. So the bottom line is same energy. One team is bad, one team is good. Same energy. City is going to beat Tottenham. Not because I don't want Tottenham. Of course, I want Tottenham to. I want their boginess to come out. I want them to do that Spursy thing where suddenly they play 4-4 with City. That's what I'm praying for, but I don't see it happening based on form. So I'm not going to pretend here when we can see the form, we can see where both teams stand and say, oh, well, we expect that they will do something. I just don't see it.
Yeah, definitely.
But do you see? Wait, let me ask you. But do you see City winning on the last day 7 or 8-0 against West Ham?
It's not impossible. City can do it. City can do it.
So
and this is what
they can do it. I'm asking you what do you think the likelihood is? That's why I'm asking you. Likelihood. Would you favor? Would you lean more towards? Would you lean to more? Wait, let me ask.
Percentage.
Would you lean more? Let me ask you. Would you lean more to? Forget percentage. Would you lean more towards yes, or would you lean more towards no?
I'd lean more towards yes. City can do it. That's exactly why I said they can do it.
Okay, so what's the percentage going? What's the percentage going?
I would give them 75-80% that they can do it. There's a 20% chance less that they might not. Yeah, that they beat them. Cool. Yeah.
You have Arsenal losing. So according to your predictions and percentages, you lose the league on the last day on goal difference. All right, bet.
According to
Dayo, you've just let a Man United fan, cajole you into believing the fact that City can go and smash West Ham at the end of the day. In the final game of the season, 7-0.
Tony, they are talking. Tony, what I'm saying,
Dayo, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not about what we believe. What
this is a David Moyes team. I don't think so.
It is not about what we believe. It is. Listen, it is not about what we believe. Yeah, I can believe whatever I want to believe, but when there's facts and there's data and there's stuff that shows West Ham has been getting slapped up in their last few games. Those guys are very open now for anybody, and it's City that is informed now.
6-0 though.
Hold on.
It's 7. It's 7, Tony. It's 7.
That's why. Listen, Tony. That's why I said, Tony.
It's 7.
Tony. They held 6-0 to us. They did not hold 6-0 to us now.
It's 7.
What are we saying here? What's the difference between 6-0 and 7-0? All I'm saying is there's a chance, 60, 70, 80% chance that City could do that to them. And if on a good day, City are unlucky, that 20% kicks in, City does 4-0 against them. But we cannot sit here. We cannot sit here. Listen, we cannot sit here and pretend that City don't have the capacity to go to West Ham on the last day if it's goals difference that they need to make up and make it up.
Yeah, but a lot needs to go in their favor. Them winning 7-0, and then you lot only beating Everton 1-0. I find very, very hard to believe. I don't think that happens.
You know, I'm giving us, and that's what I'm saying. I'm giving Arsenal, knowing fully well that they are the current champions. I'm giving Arsenal its least chance, which is we win 1-0 against Everton. If we win with more goals against Everton, it's great. We need the more goals, but the point is, at this stage, we want
losing losing the league on goal difference. I get it.
At this stage, if their 80% kicks in, what if the 20% kicks in? Because you're only picking one side of the spectrum, and then you're picking the side that fits your narrative.
Of course,
you're picking the side that fits your narrative.
What's my narrative?
The 20% chances that they don't.
I'm not picking on narrative. I'm just basing. I'm just going off likelihood. That's what it is, and I think it's highly unlikely what you said is going to happen. I just think it's highly unlikely. I think there's a 1% chance what you said happens. Less than 1% chance. I think there's a 0.001%. I think there's a 0.001% chance of what you said.
So that means you have Arsenal winning then. If you say that
I don't have you winning the league, but neither do you.
Saying. Because my percentage margin.
So did you? You said we have the same outcome. We have the same outcome. You don't have Arsenal winning the league, and neither do I.
No, my percentage.
You don't have Arsenal winning the league.
Shows City.
You do not have Arsenal winning the league. However you dress it up. Okay, so we agree on that.
Listen. No.
Don't blame me.
Don't come on. Don't put words in my mouth. I said I don't have Arsenal winning the league. I said I don't have Arsenal winning the league. I gave you my scenario. You turned around and said that scenario is a 0.00% one chance that it will happen. Meaning you said that my scenario is not going to come to pass, which means you have Arsenal winning the league. Yeah, that's exactly what you just said.
No, it doesn't mean. No, it doesn't mean. No, it doesn't. That's not what I said. All right, you've been talking. Let me talk now. Okay. Let me talk now because you've been talking. I'm not gaslighting you. You've been talking. That's not the case. Let me respond. Let me respond. That's not the case. I have Arsenal not winning the league in a different way. So what are we talking about here? I don't have Arsenal winning the league. I have Arsenal winning the league in a different way. I have you dropping points to us. I have Manchester City winning all their 3 games. So what are you talking about? What are you on about?
Over to you.
What are you talking about?
Dayo, over to you.
I think he's okay.
So you have us losing the league. That you're saying that. Well, your scenario is very. For me, your scenario cannot even happen. We're going to slap you guys up 2-0.
Okay, cool. And here goes one further.
Your scenario is not happening.
Okay, that's well and cool. That's all. That's all.
I think we're gonna smash them up.
However, even on the flip side, even whether my scenario happens or not, we both have the same outcome. So it's all well and good anyway. It's Arsenal tears regardless. Whether it's your scenario, whether it's my scenario, or it happens in a different way. We both have Arsenal finishing second. Regardless, Arsenal tears.
Again, Flawless. In my scenario, there's a 20% chance. Hold on. Let me finish. In my scenario, there's a 20% chance that City don't go ahead and beat West Ham 7-0. And if that 20% chance kicks in, it means I still have Arsenal a chance of 20% of winning the league. So for you to say that we both have Arsenal not winning the league, no. In your scenario, you have totally said we're not going to win because we're going to drop points to you and we're going to lose and City win the rest of their 3 games. And I'm saying we fight till the very end and we push City to either go and show that their City score those goals against West Ham, or we take the 20% and we walk away with it.
My math
says, let's get into this Man United.
My math say no. My math say the best though. Even if Arsenal win their final 2 games, if City win their 3 games, they win the league, right? Correct. I'm correct in saying that, right? So it don't really matter then what Arsenal do. Let me just clarify. Let's get to that. I don't really think it matters what you do. It's either tears, in my opinion, it's either tears on Sunday or tears on Wednesday. Because City win all their 3 games anyway. So even if you don't drop points to Manchester United, City then beat Spurs and then go on to beat West Ham after beating Fulham. And then it means nothing. Like I said, you're finishing second regardless. So I ain't trying to gaslight nobody. I ain't putting words in your mouth. I never did any of those things. We have the same outcome, just different ways of it coming about. like I said, all this stemmed from you not wanting to make a prediction, which is cool. You're entitled to do whatever you want to do. However, we're here on a content, we're here on a football space, a content creator space to make predictions. But now all of a sudden we're not making predictions, and it's too hard to predict the future and all this rubbish. All right, bet. Okay, sure.
See, Dayo, see, there's sense in what Flawless is saying, and again, this stems from that game against Manchester City. Dayo, you remember I told you about that game against City, yeah? That we were supposed to go there and smash those guys up. Maybe not 3-1. Like, see, yeah, for me, smashing City is 2-1, 3-1. If we went down there, yeah, and actually had a goal and
Tony,
beat them up,
one question.
yeah,
Don't you think
we won't be in the same situation we're in now. Even if we slumped against Aston Villa, we won't be in the same situation. That is where the problem is.
Tony.
It's Fulham and West Ham.
Let me just say, look, see, here's the thing. You're telling the team that has never won at Etihad to go there and win. Of course, I spoke with Chess. I predicted 3-1 for Arsenal because we're playing in form and City didn't look like they were really picking up at the time. But at the same time, that's a hoodoo that you have to break. So when we sit here and we want to talk about things, let's put it into context. We can't just say, "Oh," and it wasn't that.
Dayo, we scored 88 goals this season.
Listen,
we've considered less. Less. Last season we've considered about 43 goals. This season we've considered just about 28. Dayo,
that just tells you how hard the league is now.
We're free scoring. We don't concede goals.
It simply tells you how hard the league is, Tony. What is your argument here? Your argument, it doesn't matter. Look, in any given season,
I'm just saying that. If we did put up a befitting show against Man City at the Etihad, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
That's just.
We won't be in this situation right now. Right now, we're begging for points from everywhere.
That's bollocks. Nobody's begging for anything.
Even Man United fans having a laugh at us.
Nobody's begging for anything.
This is the situation we're in right now.
Because you're the one making up scenarios that don't make any sense here. Don't do that. That's not right. Let's call a spade a spade. In any given season, right? The run Arsenal has had this season wins the league. In any other given season, it just tells you how the levels have gone up in the Premiership. It means that even now at 89 points, 90 points, 92 points, 96 points, even if you concede only 11 goals throughout the season and you score 90 goals, there is a chance that you still may not win it because of how high the levels are becoming every season. So to sit here and say, oh, well, even if we won that game.
But Dayo, we should have smashed Aston Villa. That doesn't even, even about highness, about the level of the Premiership. We should have smashed up Aston Villa at home.
Listen, I agree with
high talk, bro.
Listen, I agree with you.
We should have at least had a goal against Man City.
Can I say this again? Can I say this again? Can I say this again? We should have situation. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Is all nice. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, did it. It tells you how tough the league is again. This same Aston Villa did a business on Man City that everybody calls the Giants and the Juggernaut and the treble. Nobody has ever seen Man City pegged back like that. Aston Villa did that. So when you sit here and say we should have, nothing is given to us. We either fight for it to the last and get it, and if we don't, it's what it is. The bottom line is in any given season, what Arsenal has done this year would have won the league in any other season, barring with the results, with the loss to Aston Villa, with the loss to Fulham, in any other season. It just tells us that the levels have gone a notch higher. The fine margins between becoming the champion or not is the little things. And now we're seeing that. Nobody's begging for points. All I'm asking my team to do is you go in there over the next 2 games, win your games, keep a clean sheet. Let's do what we need to do and let's leave it in City's hands. If City can go on a 3-game run and win the league, then they deserve it. If City slip up anywhere and we win the league, then we deserved it. Because in any other given season, the amount of points we've racked up now, the amount of goals we've scored, and the amount of goals we've conceded wins the league. That's all I'm saying.
Didn't Liverpool do better than twice?
Than twice, and Liverpool with 1 point difference. And then didn't Man U also? Man U.
I'm asking about the points and the goals scored. Like, did Liverpool not accumulate more points and more wins and score more goals than you have and not win the league on 2 occasions?
Yeah, they've done it on 2 occasions. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm telling you. So this idea that or even if we scored, even if we beat Aston Villa, okay, what if we beat Aston Villa and what if City never lost any of their games? What if City beat Aston Villa too? Because we like to do the what ifs for us now. and not the what ifs for the other team.
No, it's not. It's not.
As though the other teams,
it's not a what if though. That's where you look back when you are in the title race, and you don't win the title. You look back on results in the season and go, okay, what results cost us the league title? So whether that's
what I'm saying.
I personally,
Dayo, you're not saying that. Dayo, you're not saying that. Because if you're saying that, you will talk about that game where we lost to Aston Villa at home. It was a home game.
All I'm saying is,
don't have it, Tony, man. Don't have it, man.
It's that game.
You don't have it, Tony.
The game against Fulham. How could we drop points against this guy?
Tony,
that's what I'm talking about.
Because you can drop points because it is football. Anything can happen. Forget how good you are. You can't sit here. Listen, as much as I love my team, I'm a realist. I will defend Arsenal to the last, but I will not sit here and because this is what we do. When you start to talk like this, other fans will say, well, Arsenal fans, look at how arrogant they are. They said they should have done this. In football, you can be the best team, right? Did anybody give Dortmund the chance to be in the final of the UCL this year? I don't think so. Nobody gave Dortmund the chance in the quarterfinal. Nobody thought Dortmund was going to go past PSG. But in football, anything can happen. We should have beat them. Hold on. We should have beat them, but we did not. And those are the fine margins I'm talking about.
Spent 700 million.
Okay, so let me
800 million.
Let me debunk that again. I am going to debunk it again. Let's stop the lies again. Arteta has spent 550 million accurately on the Arsenal website, exactly to the T. That 700 million you guys keep calling is all based on news. It's all based on what the media want to perpetrate. It's 560 to 580 over the last 4.5 years.
What is it? Is it 565 or 580? Which is it?
Between 565 and 580 by now, based on the new Raya deal. I think
so
Raya's
we'll just round it up. We'll just say 600.
So
let's go.
So when you sit there and you say, oh yeah, look at what he spent, 700 million over. Go and look at who has spent more money. Eric Ten Hag has spent almost 400 million in the less time.
No, keep the same energy. You were talking about Dortmund. Keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy.
You were talking about Dortmund. Keep the same energy. They spent 700 or 680.
Tony, you brought up the money aspect. Hold on. You brought up the money aspect of it. I'm saying in football, anything can happen, and that's exactly what happened with Dortmund. Dortmund, because anything can happen, are in the final today. That's my point. In football, the people that you might expect to win might not win. We were expected to beat Aston Villa, and we did not beat them because in football, anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. So when you bring up the money aspect as a yardstick to try to belittle the team and say, oh, look at what Arteta has spent over the amount of years. Has Dortmund spent it, but they're in the Champions League. I'm just talking about the football on the pitch. If you want it, you go for it. And if you don't go for it enough, we played better against Liverpool. Did they not just give us 2 counter goals at the end of it? We played better than them. We deserve to win that game, but nothing is handed to you. You don't put the ball in the back of the net, then it's not yours. It's that simple. Those are the fine margins I'm talking about. But we cannot keep on coming up with, look at what this person spent. Look, if you go and look at the teams that have spent the most money on players in that same duration of time, we're not number 1, we're not number 2, we're not number 3.
But you can still be critical of the team and the manager.
So I agree. You can be critical. That's a different conversation. If you want to have a conversation about expenditures of what a coach or manager has done in the team over a period of time, vis-a-vis another team, we can have that conversation. But if we're talking about
Arsenal,
I'm saying if we're talking about football on the pitch, it's about the fact that you put the ball in the back of the net. And in any other season, what we've done so far right now will be winning us the league. It just tells you how hard this league has become. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying that Arsenal deserve anything. All I'm saying is in any other season, barring what we've all been going through in the last couple of years.
But Dayo, if we won our games against Aston Villa and Fulham, we wouldn't be saying this thing you're saying right now. We wouldn't be
but that's what I'm saying.
The tempo is high.
Okay, but Tony, I just said the same thing to you. If we're applying that logic to Arsenal, if we beat Arsenal, what if Man City had also won all their own games? We will still be having the same conversation. If Man City did not lose any of the games or draw the games that they drew, if we're going to apply this logic to one team, we have to apply it across the board.
We will apply it, but again, we apply it.
So my point is, if we apply it across the board, we will still be having the same conversation because Man City will also be in the same points that if Man City won all their games and we won all our games as you're claiming.
Well, kill this dead. Okay. You know what's the crazy part is if Arsenal win the league this season. No, we will. No. If let's say hypothetically Arsenal win the league this season, you know what the conversation will be? Where did City drop points where they shouldn't have to lose the league? That's what we'll be looking at. So let's say hypothetically they drop points against Fulham and they drop points against Spurs and you lot win the league. when we do a season summary, you know what we're gonna look at? Well, they drop points against City. They drop points away at Spurs. They drop points away at Fulham. They drop play. That's how it runs, and that's how football
I agree
is
with
always
you, Flawless. But that is when the season is finally over.
Well, people
all
can
we're
still
doing right
criticize that
now,
because of the situation you're in. Because if you had won those, hold up. If you had won those 2 matches, the league would be done.
If they had won their 2 matches, what if they won their 2 matches as well? And they didn't say again. What if City also won their matches?
They're currently in a better situation.
I don't know. I'm saying
they're currently in a better situation than you.
Hear me out, Flawless.
I've been hearing you. You've been talking, my guy. I've been hearing this thing quiet.
Anytime you guys say, I'm just saying, apply the same logic. Apply the same logic when you say.
I do. Again, the reason why I'm not applying the same logic to Manchester City because they are in a better position. If Arsenal were in the better position, I'd be criticizing Manchester City. But because they are in a better position, that's why we're not criticizing. So let me flip this. Would you rather be in?
Who's at the top of the table now?
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Arsenal. So let me ask you a question. These games coming up, would you rather be in City's position or Arsenal's situation right now?
I'd rather. Points on the board is better than
forget points on the board. Stop.
I would be in Arsenal's position because there's points on the board.
Same to you. Okay, Tony, same to you. What would you rather be in Arsenal's situation or City's situation?
Bro, man,
I know the answer.
I'll go for the obvious.
That's why it is,
bro. I want to be in City's position
and the
right
reason
now,
why,
man. I'm
everyone watching this live. And to anyone watching this live and watching this back, you know why you'd rather be in Manchester City's situation, people? Because you are controlling your own destiny. If you win your 3 games, it doesn't matter what the other team does. And bear in mind, on paper, they're not even tough games. You're playing a Fulham team who are on. Hey, let me go again. Let me go. I'll let you land. So let me land because you've been talking, my guy. So if you beat Fulham away, who are on the beach, you beat Spurs away, who are outside, bar Sheffield United are in the worst form in the league and have lost 4 out of their last 5, and also West Ham at home, who are also on the beach and changing their manager. So minus you're in the minority. That's cool. Most other fans, general consensus, and I've seen many title races because I'm in my mid-30s, so I've seen plenty. See Manchester United win league titles, lose league titles. I want it in my own destiny and in my own hands. If I have 3 games to win and I win those 3 games and it doesn't matter what other teams do, run me that. Over I have to win and then hope another team drops points. I personally don't want that. You might be different. That is absolutely fine. But just to clarify to this, general consensus, talk to most fans. Would you rather it be in your own hands or not be in your own hands? Everybody bar you and maybe a few others would want it in their own hands. Each to their own, I suppose. I wish you could run a poll.
Okay.
So
hold on. Guys. Hey, oh my God.
Tony, I got to respond to that.
Guys, Tony, let's go back to Man United Arsenal. Oh my day.
Tony, now you know how I feel, Tony, when you're on with TJ and it's me and you. Now you know how I feel. Now you know how I feel.
Let me respond to that. Bro. No, so I hear you, Flawless, about the option of you want it to be in your own hands. I totally hear that. But we've established, right, that in football anything can happen. This is a Man City team that we know is a juggernaut and can go on that 3-game win. But also, even though I've shot on Tottenham. Tottenham is one team in one of the 3 teams that they play that they have never beat at their stadium up until the FA Cup. They had never beat Tottenham at their stadium. They hadn't even scored at Tottenham Stadium.
Fact.
They hadn't even scored there. So that was a bogey team for them as well. So even though it's in their hands, there's ups and downs in that peaks and troughs. I would rather be in Arsenal's position. Why? Because I know that the next 2 games, I'm playing as a Man U team that right now is not playing very well. And I can go there, be pragmatic, and get my points. And I'm going to play an Everton that will sit defensively, suit my style, allow me to come in there, split them up, score 1 or 2 goals, and win. I would then leave you, who want to take it into your own destiny, to run your own race and break your bogey team in between that run. So for me, if you want to look at all the different factors, I know people say it's in City, because City is City. City will go there.
The comments.
Yeah, no, I see that. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. I'm just giving my reasons why I would rather be in Arsenal's position. I don't want to have a game in hand and have a bogey team in between it.
Okay, cool.
For me, I don't want that.
Okay, cool.
I would rather. I would. Yeah, that's
I flip this on his head. He said bogey team where they have a poor record. Your record at Old Trafford is horrific.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I did clarify earlier.
But there's a reason.
I clarified that this season we've broken a lot of bogey teams.
Dayo, please wait. Flawless, there is a reason why your team is called a bogey team. sometimes it doesn't really matter if they're on form or not.
Okay, and where your bogey
They
team at
have it for
OT,
you.
and where your bogey team at OT. Same logic. See
Yeah,
that
but
silence, people.
So here's the thing,
Silence.
flawless. Let me answer that question again to you. I
I
hear
didn't ask
you.
a question, but go on.
No. Let me respond to what you said. I agree with you that Old Trafford record for Arsenal is not good. But when we started,
let's not say
it's
not good.
horrific.
Let's add
It's
context.
horrific.
But
Yeah.
we're not going to go play
No.
Old
Hold on.
Trafford. We're going to play players, human beings, 11.
Tony, let
Human
me
beings, flesh to
let me
flesh.
land. Tony, let me land on this point. At the beginning of this stream, I clarified something as regards to why I think or why I know we're coming there to beat you, right? Because I explained to you all the bogey teams and all the bogey stadiums that we've always had issues at. Arsenal, in the last 2 seasons, we have started breaking that boginess from us. We've gone to places where nobody expected us to win, where our record was terrible. For example, I gave you the Tottenham example. For 9 years, we could not beat them at their stadium. But last season and this season, we've done it back-to-back twice. Brighton was somebody who would always give us problems and cause us issues. We've been able, again, this season to beat them home and away. Man City, we had not won a game or drew a game to Man City for 15 games and had never ever won or even taken a draw at the Etihad. We beat them at home at the Emirates this season. We beat them in the Disney Cup, and we went over to the Emirates. City has not beat us this season. We have found a way to get rid of our boginess. We played against Man U. We've won that one. We're coming again now this time around, which is why I said I understand and I agree. I said that's the only thing that can be a setback for us, right? So the same logic. I don't want to have a game in hand and have a bogey team. This is my own bogey team. It's not a game in hand for me. I crossed this hurdle. It's I like I said, it's a bogey team, but I've shown already that I've crossed many of my boginess this season. So let me come in, do the business here, and then on to Everton. That's what I'm saying.
City have shown their City, because even though they're quote unquote weaker on paper according to some, and they lost good players and they're not as good a team, which I do actually agree with, they are still in the position where if they win their final 3 games, they win. They are playing a Spurs team who are in worse form than Manchester United. Let me repeat that for everyone. Say it louder for the people in the back. Manchester City are playing a Tottenham Hotspur who are in worse form than Manchester United. Also a Tottenham Hotspur that are 19th in the form table. The only team that have lost their last 5 is Sheffield United, who are currently relegated and going to the Championship. So that is the point that I'm making. Like I said, you're in the minority. That's cool. Me, as a football fan, I want it in my own team's hand. I don't want my destiny elsewhere, where I'm rooting for Fulham, where I'm rooting for my Ops and Spurs, where I'm rooting for West Ham at the end of the season. Especially when I look at it and go, Spurs are in horrific form, Fulham are on the beach, West Ham are on the beach, and was on the beach and changing their manager potentially at the end of the season. That is the point I'm making, and that's what I've said all along. And you mentioned it. Arsenal have done well at certain points, but you also folded in that 3-game stretch. Bayern Munich, Aston Villa, Bayern Munich, you lot fumbled over those 3 games. So that whole we stand up to pressure is not bulletproof. There's wounds there. That's
nobody said it was bulletproof. Nobody said it. Yeah, I know. I hear you. I never said it was bulletproof. I just said we have finally started showing that this Arsenal 3 seasons ago, Arsenal 3-4 seasons ago. What are we talking about here? Arsenal 4 seasons ago, Arsenal 3 seasons ago. So all I'm saying is we are finally more competitive mentally, and we've seen it. So I do know that the boys are a lot better mentally. And here's what I'm saying.
You know what the craziest part is all about this, though? We both have Arsenal finishing second. So all this is for what?
No, I don't have Arsenal finishing second.
Oh, you have Arsenal finishing first. You win in the league.
Yeah. Is that what you want to hear? Is that what you want to hear?
No, stop what I want
because I gave you my scenario already.
He got Dayo at the end of the day. He got Dayo. He got Dayo to confess.
I've given it. Tony. I've given you my scenario back and forth, and I said there's a 20% chance that Arsenal win the league on the last day. I said there's a Yes, I said that again over and over and over. I said,
you did?
City
Okay, so
still
that's
have an
highly unlikely.
80%.
So 20% is highly unlikely.
So
it's highly unlikely.
You can call it what you want.
No, it's not. You call it. No. We're not doing that. No. Hold up. We're not doing that. No, hold up. We are not doing that.
This guy is your match, man.
No, we're not doing that. No. We're not doing that.
All I'm saying is, you're not doing that.
We're not doing that. No.
Highly unlikely.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I didn't say that. That's Tony said that. No. We're not
doing
that.
Let's go.
If there's a 20% chance of something happening, that is classed as highly unlikely to happen. What are we talking about?
Is there a chance that it can happen? Is there a chance that it can happen?
Highly unlikely.
Is there a chance that it can happen?
It's a slim to none chance.
It's slim to none. So
it's slim to none.
No, listen.
So you have City. You favored City 80%.
There's a slim chance.
There's a slim chance. Hold on to that. So you favor Manchester City. But you favor Manchester City.
I've told you what
Manchester City.
It's not what I favor. I'm looking at the data.
No.
So that's it. And I'm going by the data.
You said yourself.
And that's by data.
You give Arsenal. No. You said
I give Arsenal a 20% chance.
At 20%.
Because there's a chance. There's a chance. There's a 20% chance that we win.
So the other 100%, the other part of the 100% is 80%. So you give Manchester City an 80% chance of winning the league.
So it's in their hands to flop it.
You give Arsenal a 20%.
It's in their hands to flop it.
Of course. So what that means is you favor Manchester City in the running. That's what that means.
I don't favor anything. I'm saying it's in their hands to flop it.
80%. So 80% is not favor. 80%.
Listen, I'll say it again. Dayo does not favor.
Wrap this up, man. Wrap this up. I gotta go anyway, fam. So can you wrap this up?
It is in their hands to lose. It's in their hands. It's not in my hands.
80% chance, but they're not the favorite for it. All right, cool. But it's an 80% chance they win it. All right, bet. Go on, Tony. Let's get to it. All right,
I've told you guys now, so you can't
I heard what you said. I'm not playing no games. What games am I playing? I use your words. You said Arsenal have a 20. Wait.
Yeah.
You have Arsenal. You said Arsenal have a 20% chance of winning the league.
Yes.
Which means Manchester City have an 80% chance.
So it's in their hands. It's in their hands to lose
which means which means because you just don't like the word, so that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to back your team, and you
which
feel
means they have a better chance of winning the league.
Yes, they have a better chance. Them. You favor them.
I don't favor.
You give them 80%. So you give them 80%.
I'm not.
All right, Tony. Let me ask you, Tony. Let me ask you. So if I'm
not the one giving them 80%,
Tony. Let me ask you, Tony. We play.
I'm looking at the data.
Tony. Let me. So we play. Who's our last game of the season? We play Brighton at the last game of the season. And if I say to you, hey, I say Manchester, and you say to me, who do I think winning? And I go, Brighton 80%, Manchester United 20%. Just a yes or no, Tony. Does that not mean that I favor Brighton in that game? Yes or no?
Definitely, it's fact.
Okay, all right. That's all I wanted to know. So I know.
Hold on. So all I'm simply saying is, yes, they stand a better chance. Listen, they stand a better chance because my understanding of what you mean by favor is different. That's something that they have a better chance of winning the league.
Let's not do that. Favor means the same thing. Favor means the same thing in English. Let's not do that. Favor means the same thing.
All I'm saying, flawless, is they have a better chance of winning the league. But Arsenal has a 20% chance too. So for you to sit there and say that Arsenal's chances, regardless of how slim it is, because we've seen this happen. We've seen Man U lose the league on the last day to City.
And you doing up history. No one's saying anything else. You favor.
They have a better chance.
Running. You just don't want to say it. You favor them.
I've already said that. Well, how many times? If you want me to say the word favor, okay. If that's going to make you sleep well at night, I favor them winning. We have it.
No man will make me sleep well at night. Let's just clarify that. No man will ever make me feel slave at night. No man will ever make me feel slave at night. That's your thing. No, it isn't. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? That crossed your mind, mate. You said that. Hey, if men help you feel safe at night, that's okay, man. If men help you feel, hey, it's 2024, man. If men help you feel safe at night, that's okay, man. It's okay. Nah, I do understand. You just don't like it.
No, you.
If men help you feel safe at night, that's your thing.
Oh no, if it makes you feel safe for me to use the word favor,
that's cool, man.
What's the difference between saying that the team has a better chance
of winning? That's cool, man.
You
know what I'm saying?
What's the difference?
Good. That's all well and good. You know what I'm saying in that? That's all well and good. That's why you didn't say the reason. If there was no difference, you would have just said it from the jump. But you know there's a difference. That's why you didn't say it from the jump.
For me.
All right, cool. So why did you just say it then?
It doesn't matter to me.
So why did you just say it? Yeah, it don't matter to you, but you've been here arguing it. Okay, but it don't matter.
I simply said.
All right, cool. We heard what you said. You've been talking, my guy. We heard what you said.
City has a better chance of winning. That's what I said.
We heard you.
But it's in their hands to flop it. And that's all it is.
There's a difference between better and 80 to 20.
So if you don't like the way I phrase it, then you don't like it. If you want to use your words, and if using your words will make you feel better, then I'll use your words.
Because we're here using words because words matter. Words matter again. Men don't make me feel better. That's your thing, man.
I totally understand. You like the idea
if men help you feel better, if men help you sleep better, that's on your thing. That's your thing.
I hear you.
I don't swing from that side, but that's you, man.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a married man. I'm a married man with 3 children. I don't know with 3 children. So if you're sitting there talking about swinging, you're telling me, cool. Sure. If that makes you happy, do your thing.
Again, stop talking about my happiness. My happiness is nothing to do with you. We're good. But let's move on.
Tony, continue.
Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's continue. Yes.
See ya, guys. Yeah. I just wanted, I really knew this would be a very heated one, yeah, because Dayo never backs down. Flawless, bro. This guy's been to so many battles that the ones I've seen, man. This guy has grilled me lots of times. I just really felt that this would be a very great matchup, and it was definitely. I will reconvene this, this panel again. Maybe after the Manchester United matchup, and let's see what happens. Who talks and who closes their mouth? Let's see what happens. But before we go, predictions of this matchup here. Flawless, you go first, man.
2 apiece, man. Desmond.
And where do you think the key battle will be in this matchup? Do you think the midfield? Do you think your midfield will match what we have right now? Personally, I don't think so. But
it's not about matching it. It's about just applying ourselves. We have to make this game uncomfortable for you lot. That's what we have to do. We have to treat this the same way we treated the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup. That's what we have to do. Apply ourselves. Get the crowd inside because the place is going to be rocking anyway. Don't let Arsenal come in and settle and put together 20, 25, 30 passes and quieten the crowd in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Definitely don't silence the crowd either. Definitely don't let them do that. Don't let them score an early goal as well. We don't need to do that. First person that gets the ball, wipe them out. Fair, not unfairly. Firm but fair in the tackle. Make it aggressive. Make it like old school battles we've had with Arsenal at Old Trafford. Obviously, you can't get away with that now, but that's the point I'm taking. As soon as Declan Rice gets the ball, you know what I'm saying? As soon as Saka gets the ball, you know what I'm saying? Strong tackles, make it uncomfortable is the point I'm making. Make it a rough game and make it energetic. Apply yourself. So in regards to the midfield, it depends who he plays in the midfield. I'm not sure because he's saying that Martinez is back in training, but he's not fit enough, which means Casemiro will probably play centre-back. So the midfield will probably be Maino, Ericsson, Mount's injured. So if you put Amrabat in there, I like that. I'm saying because Amrabat fits what I was just talking about. That's bad. And don't get me mistaken, it's not a good midfield. But for this sole game, we just got to spoil. That's it, man. We play spoilers, man. So yeah, 2-2, I reckon. That's what it is. 2-2.
Dayo, what's your prediction? I know you always say you're not Nostradamus yet. I get
2-0. No, I already said 2-0 earlier now. You heard me halfway through the stream. I already predicted 2-0. I said we're going to score in the first half, score in the second half. It's game over. They're not. Look, we're breaking the hoodoo. We're breaking
what would the key battle be?
There's no battle. City, United are crap. There's no battle. United are crap. The team is dead. Literally, let's be honest. There's no battle. What battle are we talking about here? Is it in attack that we're talking about battle, or in defense, or in midfield? Even in coaching, they're crap. Top to bottom, there's nothing there to be afraid of. But pragmatic football, go in there, score 2 goals. The hoodoo is the only thing. We break that hoodoo as we've broken every other hoodoo this season, and we're good to go. There's no battle. They can't battle us in the midfield. You can't. They don't have what it takes. Sadly, they have a lot of injuries. Many teams have injuries. I could have put it down to a different game if they had the likes of Martinez, Varane, Luke Shaw, or Malacia, and all these guys back. I could have said, okay, well, it'll be harder for us in their defense. But there's nothing to. We go there, we get our 2-0, and we move on. We move on to Everton. So
we'll move on to Everton. See ya, guys. Yeah, because even me, I need to go to Sheik TV right now. I have a show with him. See ya, guys. Yeah. Big up to these people who came down here. See, as analyzed, shout out where people could find you, my brother, man. Every time, man. Big up to you, man. It's always a tough matchup with you, my brother, man. But I know I brought your match in today, yeah.
It's not about my match. It's not about my. It's not.
We'll do this again. We'll do this again because I really respect Flawless, man. And bro, see, he shook you down, man. He shook you down, bro. He shook you. down.
I ain't
shoot
saying
down?
this. This is your man saying
do
this. Just to
another one.
clarify, I didn't say this.
Tony?
We'll
Tony,
do
what are you
another
talking? Hold
one.
on, Tony, what are you talking? Tony, what are you talking about? Shoot what down?
I've not seen you flustered like this before.
I'm not flustered. I told you I was driving. I had to pick up.
Seen you
Oh, yeah,
going,
hold on, Tony.
You've gone
Tony,
against Big Steve on my
Tony,
channel,
Tony,
and
stop,
I knew
Tony.
what you did to him.
Tony, stop. Tony, stop for a second. I got on your channel while driving with my kids in the car to pick up grocery, come home, drop grocery, come upstairs while having a conversation with you, dropping off the phone, dropping on this. So there was a lot going on for me here at home.
There was a lot going on.
You could hear my baby crying all that. So
I did not say you lost, though. I said
no,
I saw you.
I'm not. There's nothing about loss. Tony,
Tony,
you didn't tell me that this was a debate. You just said, "Oh, well, come talk about the game." I didn't know what I was coming in for. If you wanted me to come and debate Flawless, if you want to pick a topic and you want us to debate it, put a debate together. We'll come with our points and we'll speak
we need to do that. Because
that's all it is.
It naturally, see what happened here naturally. I guarantee the people that enjoyed the show. This happened. This is a good debate. I like.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a good debate. It's a good debate.
I know. My point is.
Tony settles up, man. Tony settles up.
My point is, if I want to talk, Tony. My point is, if I want to talk football, I will talk football. If I want to talk football, I'll talk football. If you want banter, we can banter. If you want to talk about the aspects,
but this wasn't about banter. This was about facts. A lot of facts were spoken today on both sides. So I really did enjoy it. I'm just saying that I've not seen you this shook in a way.
I'm not shook. I'm tired.
You're a lion. I've never seen you being shook.
I'm not shook. I'm just tired. Look, Tony,
Dayo, shout out your channel, bro.
Tony, I'm tired.
I'm messing with you.
I know. I'm tired. I'm not shook. I don't have the energy today, honestly. My channel is banter on the pitch. Yeah, that's where you guys can find me. I'm just tired. That's the honest truth. Like literally, like work, kids, this, that. There's just look at my eyeballs. There's just I have bags, bro. I need to sleep. Man. Like I need to sleep. I haven't had hard, man. Dude, I was up till 2 a.m. last night. Back up at 6 a.m. again this morning for work. In between that again, so I just do what I need to do, and just honestly, my body just needs to shut down. But I'd already promised. I said I'd be here, so I was like, "There's no way I'm going to disappoint
Thanks,
you.
man.
No way in the world." And then when you told me Flawless was coming, I was like, "I have to be there. We have
you have to be there. Come on, bro.
I'm just tired, man. But we can honestly, let's reschedule this Flawless.
We'll do a recap. We'll do a recap. 100%.
Yes, sir.
Regardless of the result, I'll say this now. We'll do a recap. Even if you lot can pack us 5-0, I'm here.
It don't look. It don't. I just think I don't think we can pack you guys. That's the truth.
No, I'm just using. I'm just clarifying.
But I think we can pack them, bro. Dayo, you think bro? I think we're gonna smash these lots up.
They're not.
They're not smashes up yet. They coming to Old Trafford, yeah.
We're gonna smash these people up. Dayo, bro. See, I'm not smoking on this crack that this guy is smoking on, bro. Look at what Crystal Palace did to these people. They couldn't beat Burnley. Come on, bro. I'm not having it, man.
Listen. I'm just saying
these guys up.
I don't know. We're going to win. I don't know about smash up. Winning, yes.
Nah, smash them. That's Tony's words. Hey,
winning. Yeah, we're gonna win.
They're coming to Old Trafford to smash them up, beat us up. Yes,
smash them up. See, Flawless. Shout out your channel, my brother, man. Flawless, big up man. To you every other time.
Hey,
man.
Big up for having me. Love this. Salute to Dayo. First time I've met him as well. Large up everyone in the chat. Thoroughly enjoyed this. Thoroughly enjoyed debating and things of that nature. Yeah, at Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, people. We're live every day, so make sure you check us out. Also, get over to the playback, people, because we do NBA playoffs over there, NBA playoff games over there. So if you're an NBA fan, get over to playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV or download the app. We have other Premier League watch-alongs over there, Champions League watch-alongs, all the gaming content, FIFA, EAFC, all that's over there on the playback as well. But of course, go over to the YouTube, road to 12K on the YouTube, people. So please subscribe to Sarcasm City TV. You catch Tony on my channel on a weekly basis, alongside TJ on the show. And yeah, people, United fans, man, don't worry, like we are bad, don't get it mistaken, but we are here to spoil the party. And don't worry, United fans as well, because if it's not Arsenal tears on Sunday, it's Arsenal tears on Wednesday. So it's round the corner, man. It's round the corner, man. Tony, imagine United just so excited that their next door neighbors are going to do a 4-piece that they will never be able to do in their entire life again.
I don't understand.
I'll respond to that in a sec.
I really don't like to be fair.
Go on.
It doesn't. To be fair, that stuff doesn't bother me as well. To be fair, let me be honest. Like when I mean doesn't bother me, I'm saying like if my team is doing well and if Tottenham is going to win the league, as much as I hate Tottenham, all I want is my team to do well. I don't care if Tottenham eventually with like.
Oh no, I hate all the
like.
So just to clarify, this isn't me wanting Manchester City to do well because people have asked me. Tony's been there. Oh, who do you prefer to win the league? Bear in mind, it was my 3 ups and the teams I hate the most going for the league title. I said you are picking a man to take my wife off me. I lose either way. You are picking a gun to shoot me with, so whether it's a shotgun, whether it's a handgun, or whether it's or whether it's a pistol. You know what I'm saying? I lose either way. So my excitement comes from, hey, misery loves company. We've all heard that phrase, right? So my enjoyment comes from Arsenal also being in misery. Hey, welcome to the Losers Lounge, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for them Arsenal tears. I will be there. And whether it's Sunday or whether it's Wednesday, we will be there for those meltdowns. I'll be on Tony's channel. I will be back on here regardless. But I will be here for those. I'm here. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I am here. I love it because I know United are bad. Do not get it. Do never ever get it misunderstood. We are awful out here. I want my team, but this is a preview. But I want the manager gone, the players gone, the whole 9. But like I say, we get a result, man, because they have to.
You guys are going to get what's the England coach?
You reckon we get Southgate? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I want you guys to get.
No, that's who you want.
See, guys, immediately
before you go, I hope you lot keep Arteta as well. Still, you know what I'm saying? He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh yeah, we're keeping him. Don't worry.
Yeah, man, 100%. I'm not concerned, man. Keep him. I like Arteta.
See, Flawless. He's a very positive gooner, man. So it's not like he's a very positive gooner. He thinks Arteta is cool, and again,
Yeah, man, he's a great. You know what he is, man. He's a great number 2. He's a great runner up, man, and a great number 2, man. That's what he is.
I like. There's no other coach that can beat Pep with Pep right now. And if we're this close and we can add a few more pieces and go again, if we don't win this year, if we can do that, then I'm happy to keep him. Like, who else are you going to go and bring? The people who you want are not available. They're not going to leave. Madrid's coach is not going to leave Madrid and come to Arsenal.
And I heard that Flick is going to Man United.
So all I'm saying is that the coaches that you would want over Arteta are not available. They're not going to leave their clubs. So the point is, do you then go and start a new build again from scratch and bring somebody else and start? No, what's the waste of time, man?
Depends if you it depends if you believe in.
If in 4 years,
it depends on if you believe in Arteta. That's what I would.
That's
say.
What I believe. Listen, I believe in him, and I'll tell you why. Because in the 4.5 years that he's been at Arsenal, 2 years out of those 4.5 years, he's challenged for the title. Cool. He's bottled the title twice, but in those 4.5 years, in 4 seasons he's been here, December 2019. He's challenged twice. Also, as a.
Well, how about winning?
Winning don't matter.
Winning matters. Tony, let me land. Let me land.
About challenge, but how about winning the big one?
If you let me finish, if you let me finish, Tony, if you let me finish, and you listen to understand what I'm saying and not just to respond, you'll make it easier, right? Okay. If a newbie coach who's taken over a club for the first time, who none of us had trust in, came in, gutted out the old players we had, gutted out the system, changed the backroom staff, brought in his own players. Ben White, 50 million, too much. We're all hailing Ben White today. Has built a crop of young team that is on his way to winning multiple things now, because we are going to win with this team. And that's why all the rivals keep on mocking. They can't banter our football anymore. They know the football is back on top of the game. They know that Arsenal is on his way to actually winning a lot of stuff right now. And that's why they're bantering us. And you fall for that trap by saying, why haven't we won? Okay, fine. I hear you. If Arteta,
but it's not a trap because I have standards. I want to win trophies.
I'm questioning your standards. Don't have that, Dayo, man.
I want consistent winning when we start to win. I don't want your one-off win today. Eric Ten Hag did it at Man U. He came in last season and won a Carabao Cup and came third, and everybody, Eric Ten Hag is taking them in the right direction. And we all knew that it was all fluff. Where's the cloud now? Is that what you want? We built a solid foundation. We're on our way to doing something great, and that's what's annoying them. Last season they said Arsenal will not be top 6. When we started challenging for the title, they all said
great?
If you lose it, hold up. You're bottlers.
What's the something great?
Let me finish. Then after last season, they said it's a flash in the pan. It's just 1 year. It's not going to happen again. This year we're here. This year we're here again. And now they're still talking the same smack. Don't worry. When we win the league at the end of the season, I'll be back to give you guys the smoke.
You said something. What is the something great he's building to? What is
I
that?
said he's built something great now that is on his way to winning.
Yeah, but
something great.
Something. So you're on the way to doing something great. Is that correct?
Yes, that's what I said. On the way to do something great. That's
so
what I
what
said.
does that mean? What does
winning
that
trophies?
What, the Premier League, Champions League,
The Premier League, Champions League,
even
whatever
with Pep
else we
here,
need to win.
even with Pep here, or we gotta wait
You
till
have
he's
to.
gone.
You have to. You don't have an option.
You said with Pep here, we can't win anything, correct?
No,
Did
I said only Pep can beat himself. Which is like Pep.
So you don't think
he's
so you don't think Arteta is capable of beating Pep?
No, Arteta is capable in. That's why I said on his way to. What part of on the way to? What part of
I'm just asking. No, I'm asking for clarification.
Guys,
that's why I'm asking. Wait, before you go, that's why I was asking questions. But keep Arteta. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep him. Because you ain't winning no Premier League or Champions League with him. I say that now. Say it now. Tell you that now.
Haters.
Say that now.
Guys.
Wait. Hold up, Tony. Before you go, why would I hate? Why would I hate on the fact that you're not going to win anything major with the manager? You should have won the league this year. You should have won it last year.
Because yeah, right. Like last year, like even like anybody gave us a chance to even be top 6 last year, and here they are now talking all this smack. Talking all this smack. Then they'll say priority changes, context matters. Oh, they're young, they're inexperienced. City is going to do it anyway. It's Pep. So all of a sudden, when in one breath, City is going to do it. It's Pep. And then when we don't do it, you're butlers. Like, make it make sense.
Yeah.
If you call us butlers, that means you picked us as favorites to win the league. That's what you're saying.
But anyway, it's true.
Exactly.
No one is calling
listen, not even that. How can you call us?
Everyone
I could rebuttal that, but that's not the case. If that's, I would call. I'll go one further, Tony. If any team is on top of the league for 93% of the time and does not win the league, you know what I'm going to call them? Bottlers. That's what I'm going to call them.
That is the team.
Guys, on that note,
exactly.
Pep is going to win.
I believe City. I need to go.
I'm out. Big up, yeah. Bless to you, man. Hey, but keep Arteta, man. Love that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Flawless big ups.
Keep Eric Ten Hag as well,
man. See, Dayo, thanks, man. Thanks for showing up to the show. Guys who are still in the chat here, please make sure you subscribe to Drew Gunners. He's my graphics guy, and if in case you want any graphics, this guy can do it for you. He does gaming on his channel too, so go and show him some love. The Analyze is my brother, of course. Me and him are fellow Nigerian, so he'll still show up to the show. And see, Dayo, when will you start doing shows on your channel, man?
I told you my content is different. I'm not going to do shows. I'm just going to do like videos and just post them. I'm working on one video now on VAR and with the technology of using AR and VR to kind of map out the players in 3D and be able to see exactly where a player is in real time and be like, okay, this is where he's at. To kind of tackle those kind of things like with fouls, tackle like with set pieces. Why is Arsenal so good at set pieces? Nicolas Jova, the set piece coach, his history, and why we're so good at it. Things like that are the content I'm making. So I can't do shows daily. I don't have the capacity right now.
Dayo, thanks for showing up. And guys, subscribe to his channel, The Analyze. There's a reason why I respect this guy. He doesn't back down. That's it. He loves Arsenal. He bleeds Arsenal Football Club, and that's why I like his person. Big ups to you, my brother, for showing up down here. Catch me on Chic TV right now, and I'll be going down there to talk football with them or the preview on his channel. From me, Dayo, and Flawless, who've left, we are out.